All right, you got the picture? Good. Everybody get back to work.
On a more serious topic, there has been a series I've been following in Detroit. There are some rappers. Can you scroll down a little bit? Armani Kelly, Montoya Givens, and Dante Wicker. They were rappers who were going to a show. The show was then canceled, and nobody had seen the three of them again. Fast forward a couple days later, I forget which one of them it was, but his car was found, and it was found being driven by a 15-year-old boy. The 15-year-old boy was put in police custody. I don't know if he still is or not, or what's going on there. There was no DNA found in the car. Fast forward a couple more days later, I believe this was Thursday this week. If you scroll up, we can read this article. So those three men I mentioned, police say the three bodies were found in an apartment complex at McNichols and Log Cabin in Highland Park. They were found on Thursday afternoon, but the police are still investigating. But the man claiming to be the brother of one of the victims told Fox 2 that the scheduled concert that the three were scheduled to do was a quote unquote a setup with one of the performers the intended target, and that this is unverified by police. Like I said earlier, investigators say that Amani Kelly's vehicle was located in Warren and had been moved a few times before police found it. A 15-year-old who had been driving it had been arrested by police, and that investigation continues. There was no blood inside of the vehicle. So, that is the update on these three rappers.
That's crazy.
Right? This is some real life ghost shit across the pond.
That's wild. That's just wild.
Yeah. So there were some other articles too that went more into depth about the situation. Apparently, the building that they were found in is a uh, no longer, I forget the word, but people don't live in it. What is it? Condemned? A condemned building. And they said that because of the weather that we've been having, that it is going to be a little bit difficult to determine cause of death because it was so cold and rigor mortis had set in, and unfortunately that building had been infested by. So I think this was predetermined. I think, like this brother said, this was a hit. Somebody wanted these people, unfortunately, no longer to be on this. Prayers and all that out to families, friends, because this was crazy.
Definitely
This was
prayers.
crazy.
Definitely prayers out because that is crazy. I think I think the first thing that the police were going to end up doing though is searching social media and listening to their music to see if there was any connections to someone as who could have possibly did this, right?
This is just crazy. Like three people. Like, how do you take out three people at once and nobody's shit? Like, what?
I can't believe nobody's seeing shit. My biggest problem is nobody like yeah, they would have got mobbed. They would have had to been mobbed pretty much, essentially.
I don't know. You've been to Detroit, but I've been to Detroit. There's cameras on every street. Like, they don't play this game. The cops know what's happening. Like,
But
how didn't
no,
how?
this was 3D
Sorry,
chess.
you right.
They said they made a fake concert for them to attend to perform at. They were going to that fake concert, so they probably thought it was just a business meet or just go to do a job real quick, go get a quick buck, quick couple thousand, and got killed.
Canceled the concert
Oh, they
as
canceled the
they're on
concert.
the way.
Oh yeah, they
Canceled it so
genius.
nobody was there.
That's not genius because the club promoters are going to have to be involved in some which way.
This is
Either
craziness,
the
bro.
promoters of the event would be involved. Whoever canceled it is the first person you look at, and then you lean on them essentially.
But if he's
That's
squeaky clean, he's fine.
But
no,
definitely gonna follow this story for y'all. Definitely gonna find out who did what, and we're gonna bring them to
All right, I'm gonna
because
call you LA man. You know.
jail.
LAPD.
LAPD. Hey.
Essentially, I'm telling you, man, that person got to be the first person of interest. Who canceled the concert, the show?